Alright, magandang araw grade 9 students. Ngayong araw ay pag-aaralan natin kung paano mag-illustrate ng quadratic equations. So, ano nga ba ang quadratic equation? Ang quadratic equation, it is a polynomial equation which can be written in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, where a, b, and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. So, ang standard form ng quadratic equation ay ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So, sabi kanina, yung a, b, and c, yan ay mga real numbers. Tapos, yung x naman, ayan yung variable. Okay? At kung papansin ninyo, yung pinakamalaking exponent ng variable na x ay 2. Okay? So, halimbawa ng quadratic equation ay 3x squared plus 5x plus 7 equals 0. So, yung value ng a ay 3, yung value ng b ay 5, at yung value ng c ay 7. Okay? And again, kung titingnan natin yung variable na x, yung pinakamataas na exponent niya ay 2. Isa pang halimbawa ng quadratic equation, we have 4x squared plus x minus 8 equals 0. So, ano yung value ng a? Yung a ay 4. Yung b naman ay 1. No? Yung numerical coefficient kasi ng x ay 1. Tapos yung c naman ay negative 8. Maaari rin nating palitan yung variable maliban sa x. So pwede tayong gumamit ng ibang letters such as y, z, or any other letter. Okay? So isa pang halimbawa ng quadratic equation ay y squared minus 9y minus 1 equals 0. So, yung value ng a ay 1 kasi 1 yung numerical coefficient ng y squared. Yung b naman ay negative 9 at yung c naman ay negative 1. So, ang tatandaan natin parate ay yung a, yan yung numerical coefficient ng variable na ang exponent ay 2. Yung b naman, yan yung numerical coefficient ng variable na ang exponent ay 1. Tapos yung c, wala siyang kasamang variable. Okay? Practice question. What is the standard form of a quadratic equation? So is it a, b, c, or d? O, sige, subukan yung sagutan sa loob ng 10 seconds. Alright, time's up. The correct answer is letter C, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So, magbigay pa tayo ng ilang halimbawa ng quadratic equation. So, example, 7x squared plus 12 equals 0. So, ano yung value ng a? Maaari pala nating i-rewrite yung given as 7x squared plus 0x plus 12 equals 0. Kasi nawawala yung term na may x. Okay? So, nilagay natin yan para ma-identify natin yung A, yung B, at yung C. So, A is equal to 7, yung B naman ay 0, at yung C naman ay 12. Question: which of the following is a quadratic equation? Is it A, B, C, or D? So again, try to answer the question in 10 seconds. Alright, time's up. The correct answer is letter C, x squared minus 6x plus 12 equals 0. So ang tatandaan natin kapag naka-standard form na ang quadratic equation, yung pinakamalaking exponent ng variable ay 2. Isa pang tanong, what is the value of b in the quadratic equation 8m squared minus 15 equals 0? So 10 seconds to answer the question. Time's up. The correct answer is letter D, 0. Kasi yung given na 8m squared minus 15 equals 0 ay maaari nating i-rewrite or isulat as 8m squared plus 0m minus 15 equals 0. Kaya yung B naging 0. Isa pang tanong, what is the value of C in the quadratic equation w squared minus 3w equals 0? So is it A, B, C, or D? 10 seconds to answer. Okay, time's up. Tamang sagot ay letter C, 0. Kasi yung given, maaari nating i-rewrite as w squared minus 3w plus 0 equals 0. So, sa quadratic equation, yung tatlong terms na ax squared plus b and bx at c, meron tayong mga tawag dyan, no? So, yung ax squared, yan yung tinatawag na quadratic term. Okay? So, yan yung term na may kasamang variable na ang exponent ay 2. So, ang degree niyan ay 2 kasi yung exponent niya ay 2. Yung term naman na bx, yan yung tinatawag na linear term. Or yan yung term na may kasamang variable na ang exponent ay 1. Tapos yung c naman, yung term na walang kasamang variable, yan yung tinatawag na constant term. Okay? So halimbawa, sa x squared minus x plus 19 equals 0, yung quadratic term ay x squared, yung linear term ay negative x, at yung constant term ay 19. Para naman sa 3n squared minus 25 equals 0, so yung quadratic term ay 3n squared, yung linear term ay 0n, kasi walang n dun sa dun sa given, so ibig sabihin 0n yun. At yung constant term naman ay negative 25. So practice question, what is the quadratic term in z squared plus z minus 4 equals 0? Okay, 10 seconds to answer. Time's up. Ang tamang sagot ay letter A, z squared. Okay, so quadratic term again, yan yung term na may kasamang variable na ang exponent ay 2. Isa pang tanong, what is the constant term in x squared plus x minus 3 equals 0? So 10 seconds. Time's up. The correct answer is letter C, negative 3. Okay, so just a recap. So sa lesson na to na pinag-define natin kung ano ang quadratic equation. Pinakita rin natin yung standard form ng quadratic equation, which is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. At kapag ka naka-standard form na yung quadratic equation, maaari nating ma-identify yung values ng a, ng b at ng c. And last but not the least, in-identify din natin kung ano yung quadratic term, linear term, and constant term. Alright, so congratulations, you are done with lesson 1, illustrating quadratic equations.